Hi, I am Satish Golla. I bring over 17 years of IT experience with 9 plus years deeply focused on Vault implementations across both commercial and R&D in the life sciences industry. I have led global rollouts, legacy migrations, and automation initiatives that streamlined operations for top pharma clients like Bristol and Myers Squibb, BMS, and Pfizer. Today, I'm here to walk you through how platform thinking combined with AI and structured content is fundamentally changing the way regulatory submissions are delivered, especially in high stake areas like rare diseases. So, let's dive in. Let's start with the problem. On an average, bringing a therapy to market, which takes around several years, especially over like 10 years, and shockingly, 40% of the time is spent on managing documentation but not innovation. So every day of delay means we are losing close to 1 to 3 million every day. And more importantly, patients are waiting. And a single clinical document has to go through 6 to 8 review cycles and a version conflicts, or which are like constant pain point. These inefficiencies add months and sometimes years to the entire process. Why the traditional approaches fail? Today's regulatory and content process are slowed down by paperwork, disconnected systems, and lack of coordination. Teams in clinical, regulatory, and commercial areas often work in an isolation, leading miscommunication and repeated works. Even a small content change can trigger full reapproval cycles, and within each country, demand it has different localized documents, things getting harder and harder day by day. But there is a better way. How can we make this better? By connecting the platforms that unify teams and tools, and reusable content blocks that adapt to different markets without starting from scratch, and then automated workflows that reduce back and forth speed up and approvals. The opportunity is very clear. We need to engineer efficiency. By moving static documents to structured content platforms, we gain a massive speed. This think reusable building blocks, workflow automations, and global scalability. This is not digitalization, it's about transforming the way the life sciences work. Modern platforms like VivoVault are leading this transformation. Contents, Content as component means documentation can be reused across markets, workflow automations allows for parallel reviews and fast track approvals, and the integration layer connects clinical, regulatory, safety, and commercial functions, which is breaking many barriers. What's the result? It's like faster, more compliant, like it makes more the submissions more compliant. Let's talk about key technologies driving this transformation. AI powered quality checks, which spots errors before they become any bottlenecks. Cloud native collaboration allows global teams to work on the same content in real time. And by integrating real world data, documents can evolve dynamically as outcomes or any safety data changes. So, all these technologies they bring both speed and precision. During a global health emergency, which usually takes 6 months, a regulatory submission was just completed in 8 days. Can you believe this? How? Because of pre-approved templates and then parallel approval workflows across 22 agencies, real-time collaboration, and automated localization. What's the end result? Patients got an access to the treatment 5 months sooner, which usually takes 6 months. It was completed in 8 days. We have another case study for global launch efficiency. A mid-sized biopharma had a challenge launching it in 18 markets within a small regulatory team. With platform-based authoring, reusable submission components, and automated translations, they achieved simultaneous launches, cutting the localization timelines by 40%. This is the impact which is now becoming the norm. Let's measure the business impact. Let's look at the numbers. So it's going to be 50% faster document life cycles through smarter workflows, and then 40% of localization, which enables multiple markets at once, and 85% fewer safety findings, which improves the compliance. And how much it's going to save? It's going to save close to 2.5 million per therapy and per day. These are not just stats. This is a real ROI. So what's next? It's the future. AI and regulatory intelligence is going to be the future. AI will power predictive regulatory analysis. It's going to scan thousands of submissions to guide strategy, and it's going to automatically draft any structured data, which is going to save 60% of the authoring time. And it's going to perform the dynamic risk assessments as well, adapting to changing the regulations in real time. So AI is going to transform the regulatory completely from reactive to proactive. So next we are going to discuss about how these rare disease approvals can be accelerated. Rare diseases, right, which needs a speed with the platforms what we have now. It's going to be adaptive trial documents that's update as patient data changes, and then patient reported outcomes integrated directly, and real time co reviews with the agencies. So these advances are helping reduce approval time by almost 28%, getting critical therapies to those who need the most. Let's look at the implementation roadmap. Here is how to get started. We have to do an assessment, understand your current pain points, and then foundation building, set up your platform and set up the governance, and then process integration, connect clinical studies, safety and regulatory systems, and then we have to do a scaling, expand across the teams and bring in an AI. Quick wins come early and scalability ensures long-term success. Let's look at the change management consideration. This is not just tech, right? It's just a cultural shift. Authors become content engineers, and then teams must learn the structured authoring and the new workflows. We all know that change is hard, but with all the executive support that we have, it's we are going to manage it. It becomes very pretty manageable. And then remember, this is not just admin work. It's a strategic content engineering which fuels a lot of innovation. What are the key takeaways? Let's recap the four key ideas. Time is lives, every day saved to help patients, and then platform thinking, which drives scale and speed. Global by design, launch in all markets very faster in a quicker way, and then AI acceleration turns bottlenecks into breakthroughs. The companies that master these will lead to the next wave in life sciences. So, what you can do next? You can benchmark your current document cycle times, identify reuse opportunities, map your existing tech stack. Start with high value areas, evaluate platforms like Vivo Vault, and plan a phased rollout. Every day we save in regulatory means getting life changing. Every day we save in regulatory, which means getting a life changing treatments to patients in a much faster way. And I would like to thank you for providing this opportunity. I really appreciate your support, and I got a chance to represent this innovative. So, thanks everyone, and I really appreciate your support.